Finally got to Kutna Hora, the town, city, which is about 5 kilometers in that direction.
We just had our first experience in a Czech supermarket. Tomatoes! We had to be quite quick because the dogs were in the van and it was hot, so it was kind of a rush in and out. Got plenty of salad stuff, fruit. We're getting really into having our salads and fruit just because we're trying to save gas, because we still can't find any camping gas. So we're just having stuff that we don't have to cook mainly. But we did find, we were really thirsty in there as well. This is quite funny. Really thirsty. So just check out the bottles of water on there. We didn't know which is still sparkling soda, so we just bought one of each. This cordial looking thing, who knows if it's cordial or not. What we did find is this, which is apple cider, which is quite nice. Haven't had a cider for a long time. You don't really get it in Spain either. So it was quite nice to find something different, a bit more refreshing than beer when it's hot. So yeah, we've got a couple of these chilling. So that'll be nice. Very cheap as well. I don't know how many, like 9 corones, which is about 40 cents, 30p or something like that. So that was a good find. We didn't have a clue what was going on in that supermarket really. I don't even know the word for hello, thank you or anything at the moment because we've only just arrived. I really need to find out just a few words because it's a bit rude, isn't it, when you can't even say thank you at the supermarket. So research this afternoon now.
So we found this lovely little spot up a hill, panoramic views over all the surrounding countryside, which is nice.
But there's nothing really to see.
But unfortunately there's not much.
We're basically an hour from Prague, an hour south from Prague. I've pretty much driven half of Czech today and yesterday, and the countryside and the landscape is just so kind of arid and dry and, isn't it, quite
very
flat.
Dusty. There's some nice forests, some nice pine forests.
Yeah, we did go through a few nice forests.
Which breaks up the journey, but generally it's just, yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of a hot, not too nice drive to get where we are now, so it's good to find somewhere in the shade. There's a nice breeze, so we're gonna have showers, chill out in this proper little wild camping spot before exploring. First thing tomorrow morning we're going into
Kutna Hora, first thing before it gets hot.
And then heading to Prague, one that we've been looking forward to.
So we've just come into this cosmic Sedlec, which is basically the bone church.
Spooky bone church, bones everywhere, human remains.
It's very weird. They've all been arranged in quite an artistic, some might say untasteful way.
Yeah, like there's a chandelier of remains in the centre.
There's 4 big piles of bones and mounds made up of skulls in each corner, and then all like the archways decorated with bones. There's like vases, there's the coat of arms from the artist who came up with it. Basically it's the bones of 40 to 70,000 people. They found a mass grave, I think in the 17th century.
From when they got maybe died of the plague or something like that.
Plagues and wars. They found a mass grave, loads of bodies in it, so they excavated, they built the church over it. They're continually exhuming the bodies and digging up all around the outside of this church. You can see them working on it, finding more bones. So they're adding to over the centuries they've added to the size of the church, and I suppose created more bone sculptures.
Piles of bodies, yeah, it's quite weird. It's something that you don't see every day. I've never seen anything like this before.
And we'll never again.
Yeah.
It's all a little bit weird.
Not quite right.
Doesn't seem that respectful, doesn't seem like a church.
There's just something a bit too not right about it, the way that the bones are laid out, like this whatever it is behind me.
Seems like a pantomime kind of artistic-y joke thing.
The chandelier and the way all the crossbones are in sort of the mouths of the skulls.
Yeah, some of the displays are a little bit off.
It's just not really, that's why it doesn't seem real, that they're real human remains.
They set up for tourists to get a bit of cash, which is fair enough.
It's all just sort of a bit jokey and Halloween-y in a way for me. Yeah, not really my thing.
Bit funny. Probably shouldn't have come. But you've got to have these experiences, you know, until you see it, you don't know.
When you die, would you like to be made into a chandelier?
No, not chandelier, not my thing. Maybe like...
maybe just a little bedside table lamp.
So we've just had a quick cycle around Kutna Hora. It's got a really nice little medieval town. Lovely promenade coming across, giving you views over the townscape, the old town. And then behind us is a pretty stunning
Gothic cathedral. Gothic cathedral. I can't say the word cathedral now. Cathedral is the Gothic cathedral.
Behind us is the Santa Barbara Gothic Cathedral.
And it's very, very impressive.
Really impressive. I love the Gothic style with all these spires coming up, and then it's got the three really pointy ones on top.
Yeah. And it was built for the Saint of the Miners, Saint Barbara. Barbara, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And it was started to be built in 1388. The foundations were laid.
It took 500 years to be completed.
500 years, it's crazy, isn't it? But then to look at it, I mean, it's pretty impressive. It would take quite a while, right?
Love all the gargoyles as well on these old Gothic cathedrals. There's so many different types all the way around the building. Frogs, all sorts.
Frogs all.
Not going to go in there because we're pressed for time, so we're just going to cycle around a little bit more around the town and then get back to the boys.
Into the Contemporary Art Museum, the free Contemporary Art Museum here in Kutna Hora, and yeah, just a bit of peaceful time to reflect on life. That's how it makes me feel when I go into an art gallery, and it makes me feel like going back to the van and getting my sketch pad out that I haven't done yet in 3 months of being on the road. Smells so good. Oh my god, the smell of this place. You can smell it from like 10 meters outside the store.
So cool. Hey! Hello.
Hey, I think Charlie heard us.
Charlie heard us.
There's a busy road here, Dish. You can't go running off.
Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that like button below.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please do, and keep the comments coming because we absolutely love to hear from you.
And we'll see you in the next video.